Hey guys, how's it going? So got a quick review today of a movie called WULVE'S STANE from, I think it was made in 2022. It's released in 2024 on digital. So this is available on Apple TV, the iTunes store where you get movies digitally, Google Play and other outlets. It's directed by Joseph Cornelison, who was nice enough to send me a screener, which I really appreciate. This is for WULVE'S STANE. It's quite a relatively short movie. It's 77 minutes. Rather bizarre one. Plenty of visual imagery in this film. I'd say it lacks on story a little bit, but makes up for it through visuals. So very visually immersive, and a very weird one as well. Almost dreamlike. It's like having a strange dream and watching that and going through the characters' notions. Pretty good stuff. I quite enjoyed it. Bit weird, bit strange. Didn't completely get it, but I will be trying to find out some more about this film and doing some reading upon it. But was an interesting watch. So, like I say, directed by Joseph Cornelison. It's about a character called Claire Mackenzie. I'm just reading the letterboxd at the moment, so just to give me a bit of an aid. So she's fighting to bury blood dreams and a grisly past. Builds herself a new life by hustling a mind-altering elixir. So she's doing a bit of hustling this strange mind-altering drug. Plenty of weird scenes, few gory bits as well. Very visceral, I will say, about this film. And the score was brilliant. One thing I did enjoy about this film, it has a great score. So it's very pulsating. It's got a really pulsating kind of score that kicks in every so often. Starts off really weird. It's got a lot of the imagery does switch quite often. It's a bit choppy, I thought. Not a bad film at all for an art house film. Does its kind of what it needs to do and tells its story. A little bit choppy for my liking. You know what I mean? I'm not going to slate the film. I thought it was okay. Fairly good. Fairly good art house film. A little bit choppy with the directing, one thing to another. I would have liked this a little bit more if it would have enhanced the story a little bit more. So I would have got more story. I understand it's an art house film and it's meant to be imagery orientated and kind of a lot of striking imagery to like hit your senses and whatnot. I would have liked it if I could have got into the story a little bit more. At first glance, I assumed it was a werewolf film. I assume it's to some degree like they're obviously trying to repress their hunger for blood and stuff like that. Pretty interesting stuff though. Not bad at all. I did like it for what it was. So this is available on digital. Quite a hard one for me to grasp. I've had a few drinks as well, so there is that to take into account. But if you're interested in a really bizarre art house film with a great score that doesn't overstay its welcome as well at 77 minutes, do check out WULVE'S STANE. I'm sure it's about online. You can get it from digitally. It's a digital release. It's a new one that's just been released. Got made a couple of years ago, like I said. I thought the acting was quite good. Just a little bit choppy. Like a little bit like, let's say it's meant to be all over the place, but it does kind of let's say throw you off a little bit from the viewing experience. It's hard to get overly engaged. It's like watching a cool like music video, for like a cool band. It's like loads of choppy imagery and weird things going on and great sound. The sound effects were absolutely brilliant and the score was great. Like, I can't fault that. It's really like watching a weird music video to me. So yeah, give WULVE'S STANE a look. It's an independent film, I assume, from Joseph. He emailed me and said, do you want a screen? I was like, yeah, cool, I'll watch it. Not bad at all. Just a bit lacking on story and substance for me. That's all, but otherwise a fun outing, very visual, good score. Like watching a weird music video, I'd say. That's my review on it anyway. Available on digital from today, I believe. So you can pick that up in the UK and stuff, and it's on the US digital platforms as well. That's WULVE'S STANE. Joseph Cornelison. Thanks Joseph for sending me that screener. I did enjoy the movie for what it was. Very strange, bizarre, weird imagery and stuff. A bit all over the place for my liking narratively, but you know, pretty good movie like for an art house one. So yeah, go out and have a look at it. If you fancy something very strange and different that you can immerse yourself in, give Wolver's Stone a go. Wolver's Stain a go. Sorry, yeah, a really cool movie. For what it was, just a bit lacking in narrative for my liking, but yeah, I'll give it a solid. I rate it out of 5, so I will be putting this rating on Letterboxd. I might do a quick review as well. I'll probably watch the movie again as well, just for this, you know, to get a bit more of a grasp on it. I'll give it 2.5 out of 5, so solid, like halfway. 2.5 out of 5 stars. 2.5 from me out of 5. Lacking in story, but makes up for it through visuals and score. Very good music in the film. I did enjoy that. So that's Wolver's Stain, available now on digital. If you fancy a bit of a weird art house movie, give it a go. Because obviously this director's obviously got a lot of passion he's put into it. I could see this guy, if he, you know, when he does more films, going a bit further and perhaps like fleshing out the narrative a bit more. Obviously, I think this is his first project. You know, give him a chance, and I'm sure like he'll deliver more on, you know, when he gets to expand a bit. And I think like this story itself, although being a feature film at 77 minutes, I think if he did something else related to this, he could flesh it out a little bit more and give us some more narrative and you know, a bit more context. So yeah, definitely a good director, that's for sure. With his visuals, loved the imagery, brilliant. As a horror fan, I thought the imagery was spot on, like really weird and bizarre. Just lacking in narrative a little bit. So that's Wolver's Stain from being released on digital today. Thanks again for the screen up. That's my review on it. 2.5 out of 5. Halfway mark. Just needs perhaps I don't know, it could have just been fleshed out a little bit more with some more story, just to give us a bit of context. But great, like watching a weird music video. And yeah, hopefully the director will keep up the good work and he'll, you know, bring some more films out and we'll get to see some of his strange imagery. And obviously he's got a good creative mind. So yeah, good stuff, that Wolver's Stain. Very strange. Weirdest watch I've watched in a while. So thanks for listening anyway, guys. I'll see you later.